Hello, thank you for tuning into From Darkness to Light. My name is Chaunie and I will be your host. If you are a Scorpio involved with a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius involved with a Scorpio, this reading can be for you. This reading can be about family members, friends, lovers, and or others, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Sag, Scorpio, let's begin. So for starters, we have triggers. Okay, so with triggers coming out, somebody is being triggered. Okay, someone else's actions, motives, speech, whatever the case may be, is triggering someone else. You have childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explore, caught in the act. Okay, so you may also have somebody here who's acting a bit childish regarding this situation. Like I said, for a lot of you, someone here is being triggered. That's what it's about. Somebody here is being triggered. Something happened, something was said, something was done in this situation, and it's bringing up either old childhood wounds or just old wounds in general with this person. Now, if you see the way this looks, we have somebody here that's being really childish, possibly looking for attention, doing things for attention, whatever the case may be. Okay? Let's see what your tarot is talking about here, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the wheel. Okay, this feels like change. That's what this feels like. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This feels like change is coming. Okay, I feel like whatever these triggers are that's coming up, popping up, whatever the case may be, it's in an effort to change an individual. It's about to make someone look at themselves for who they are. Okay, you definitely have somebody here that's angry here, Sagittarius, Scorpio, but they may not be talking about it. They may not be discussing it. They may just be acting some type of way for attention. And honestly, it's this energy of this individual may not even know why they're behaving the way that they're behaving. Okay? Let's see. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Male or female. Okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy showing up here. This might be a third person in the situation. Five of Wands. There's conflict here. Okay? Someone is angry with someone else. Okay? There's conflict here. But there's also the Death card behind that. Okay, so I feel like somebody wants to put an end to the arguing, the fighting, the bickering, or whatever the case may be. Now, are they moving towards this? Only time will tell. Okay. Top of the deck, we have Three of Swords. We have disappointment here, heartbreak, possible betrayal in the situation. Okay, and we have the Chariot also. So this is, with these two coming so close out together, this is about overcoming heartbreak, overcoming betrayal, overcoming disappointment in this situation. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, change is on its way. Okay? Whatever this situation is for you or them, Sagittarius, Scorpio, is forcing someone to take a good look at themselves, their behavior, the way they the way they perceive things regarding the situation. Okay, but there's definitely conflict here. Maybe some recent arguing. Okay, that may have triggered this individual. Let's see what else comes out here for you, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Star card. Hope. Okay, faith. Nine of Pentacles also flipped over. Somebody is hoping either to be left alone, or somebody is hoping that someone is alone in this situation. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles showing here. This is independence. Another word for being independent, being alone by yourself, whatever the case may be in the situation. The Star card is having faith. Okay, you may have someone, because the Wheel of Fortune is starting off your reading, you may have someone who's finding themselves in the dark in this situation. Again, being triggered. Okay, something here was ignited. Someone's deep down emotions, whatever the case may be, is being brought to the surface. Not necessarily for everyone else to see, but for them to identify for themselves. Okay, this is a behavior. This person may be having a tower moment. Yeah, they're going through some changes right now. They're going through some changes. They're dealing with emotions that they cannot handle, but they can feel. Okay, they're dealing with emotions they cannot handle, but they can feel. This person may be spending a lot of time alone by themselves, or whatever the case may be, or just doing things on their own or by themselves. Okay, this is what's needed. Okay, in order for them to change. There go the World card. There go the World card. This Tower moment is what's needed in order for them to change. You have to let them go through it. That's my point. You have to let them go through it. Also, with the Star card here, for me, this is about, like I said, faith. It can also be about spirituality. Whatever the case may be. This person has to go through. They have to go through the trials and tribulations of their emotions, of their past, of whatever this trauma is that's causing them to behave the way that they're behaving, and they have to go through it by themselves. They have to go through it by themselves. Let's get another one out here for you, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Page of Wands. Get ready. That's about preparation for the next step. Yeah, they have to grow. They have to grow. This person may have had some toxic ways. This is the Devil at the bottom of the deck. They may have had some toxic ways that they need to come away from. Behavior, drugs, ties. In this situation, doesn't have to be drugs, but it could be just ties, the way a person behaves, unhealthy behavior. Okay? And then you have the Nine of Swords coming up here. This is, the Six of Swords coming up here. This is about leaving them troubled waters behind and moving forward to calmer waters. Okay? And this is what this person has to do. High Priestess underneath that. They need to spend some time with themselves. Reflect. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Hermit card come out here yet. But they need to reflect. And they need to do it by themselves. So, Seven of Wands at the top of the deck. If this person is being standoffish in any type of way, Seven of Wands energy here. If this person is being standoffish in any type of way, don't take it personal. This is something that they have to go through to grow. Okay? They may be angry. They may be jealous. Okay, whatever these triggers are, it can be either or. Anger, jealousy, envy. It could be either or. With that Five of Wands, somebody is struggling to control them emotions, which they're not supposed to necessarily How can I phrase it for you, Sagittarius, Scorpio? For example, if this is a thing where someone is triggered and jealousy has come to the surface, say for instance, jealousy has come to the surface, this person has to sit with that. They have to ask themselves them questions. Why are you jealous? Because it's not about the other person. It's about them themselves. So you have to allow this individual to go through whatever emotions that they're going through, because that's the only way to heal it. You have to feel it to heal it. And this person is feeling it. Don't chase them. Don't try to force yourself on them. Let them go through it. When they're ready, they'll resurface either anew or they won't. Only time will tell in this situation. But the reason why this individual is behaving the way they are is because something here has triggered them. Something that was said, something that was done, whatever the case may be. And they're having a hard time facing it. They're having a hard time facing it. But with the cards that's out here, Sagittarius, Scorpio, I feel like this individual is going to find the light. Again, the Wheel of Fortune heading off your reading. This is change. This is change. This is moving forward anew. Okay? Let's see what your oracle is talking about here. Jealousy is a self-inflicted wound. Okay? There is nothing that someone else out there has that you can't receive or achieve. Jealousy is a self-inflicted wound. Envy, self-inflicted wound. The cure is to step your game up. Anytime you feel some type of way about what someone else has, what someone else is doing, whatever the case may be, and it's making you feel unhealthy, toxic emotions about what they're accomplishing, that's a self-inflicted wound. That doesn't even necessarily have anything to do with the individual that they're jealous of, that they're envious of. It doesn't have anything to do with them. It's a self-inflicted wound. It comes from within. The cure is to step your game up. The cure is confidence. Put in that effort, put in that work to get to where you want to be, or to receive what it is that you want to have. There's nothing that anybody else has out there that you can't get. But you will have to put in the work. Look at that. Look at that. Release inner criticism. You see what I'm saying? I am not enough. I am not enough. Look at that. Release inner criticism. Silence the inner critic. Speak to yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar. What did I just say about confidence? What did I just say about confidence? Attached to unbind inner change. This is what's holding them back. They're being held back. And they feel some type of way about someone else moving forward, doing good for themselves, or whatever the case may be in this situation. Spirit is saying unbind inner chains. Your soul is ready to be free. Let go of self-imposed. Let me say that again. Let go of self-imposed limitations and step into your power. I don't need to say no more. That is it. Spirit said what already need to be said in this situation. At the bottom of the deck, be warned. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. Sagittarius, Scorpio. This is what I have for you, and I hope it helped. I'll see you next time.